Hello and welcome to another episode of Sports with Monga, and it is going bad, 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 bad. It's going bad, bad. It's going really bad. For Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp and Mo Salah have had it, have want to go at each other. That's the worst thing that could have happened at the touchline on the Merseyside derby. That was worst thing that could have happened. Not after the Merseyside derby loss and playing at West Ham. But a 2-2 draw, Mo Salah and Jurgen Klopp have a bust up on the touchline. There's a lot to get into, guys. Liverpool fans, get in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about what happened there. And hit the subscribe button. Sports with Monga is brought to you by from a fan perspective, from my perspective, from somebody who watches the game, who understands the game, who gets a lot of content of the game through different podcasts, reads a lot. And has played the game as well. So I think yeah. So if you want to be on the journey, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and do sure hit the bell icon to be able for more videos that might come through your way. Where do we start with this? There are two parties. They're both sides. Let's start here. Nobody is right or wrong here. I'm not here to decide that. I have an opinion on it, and I'll share my opinion on it. What my opinion is basically, there's a lot of pressure on that club right now. Liverpool are going through a lot at this moment. Jurgen Klopp in January decides to leave the club. Mo Salah last year decided to extend his contract because believing that he will still be a very important player, snubbing a very important deal from Saudi Arabia. That's what Mo Salah did for Jurgen Klopp and for Liverpool. Of course, there are reasons that, Bobby Firmino left, Mane left, and almost it's kind of said that it's because, he wanted a big deal. Both of them wanted big bucks, but then they were completely told, you're number three, you're number two, you're not number one. Mo Salah is number one. We will not do anything. We will do everything to save Mo Salah, but not keep you. But that's the interesting part here, right? So both have made sacrifices, or at least Salah has made a sacrifice. That's what he would say. Jurgen Klopp's decision has rattled the ship now for Liverpool because now they don't know who to trust. There's a new management that's going to come. It's a new manager, Arne Slot, who's going to come. And it almost feels to me, after the Merseyside derby, of course, the Liverpool hopes were gone. Like and this is the context, but then Liverpool has not been winning. That's the main point. Liverpool drew against West Ham 2-2. They won Sheffield United against Sheffield. They won Brighton 2-1 on 31st of March. That's just after being knocked out from the FA Cup quarter-final by Manchester United on the 17th of March. So this is the chronology of the games that have happened. 17th of March, Manchester United eliminate Liverpool from the FA Cup quarterfinals. Liverpool then beat Brighton. They beat Sheffield United. Manchester United Liverpool now need to play at Manchester United again in the Premier League. They draw that game. Europa League Cup against Atalanta at home at Anfield, a place they have not lost for a year. They lose 3-0. Scamacca finishes them like completely finishes Liverpool. The reaction to that game in the Premier League is a loss to Crystal Palace. That's title hopes gone. That is end of the title hopes, basically. And that's the problem. That's the pressure, because now they can't afford to drop any more points, and now they have suddenly taken more pressure on themselves. They play the next match at Crystal Palace. They lose at home at Anfield after dropping points, losing the first game against Atalanta. They go away to Atlanta, but then on aggregate they lose. It's 3-1. They beat Fulham 3-1 away, but on a Merseyside derby with Goodison Park at home, at Goodison Park away, they lose team 2-0. They lose 2-0. And in this game, it was interesting. There was Mo Salah, there was Darwin Nunez, there was Luis Diaz. West Ham, there's Harvey Elliott, there's Cody Gakpo, and there is Luis Diaz. Mo Salah and Darwin Nunez are benched on this game. A very important game. And they didn't start well either. Like Bowen scored the first goal, Robertson scored second, but then Antonio scored the Areola own goal, and then Antonio scores the equalizer. He could have also won this. So at the end of it, Liverpool have dropped points and they're out of the Premier League title race, and they know it. But there is something in this video which was interesting. If you've not seen the touchline video, go on X or Twitter or somewhere. If you will see, just like search Mo Salah, Liverpool, Mo Salah Liverpool. It's simple. Something came up, and then he reacts. He's being substituted on, and Klopp says something to him, and he completely loses. He's completely mad. Mad. Salah goes berserk, completely berserk on Jurgen Klopp. So much so that Darwin Nunez has to come in and step in the middle and then say, guys, move. Just relax, chill out a bit, chill. But that's the problem. This is interesting. This is crazy scenes. We've never seen this happen. Mo Salah reacted. We've seen Mane, we've seen Firmino, we've seen issues all around, but we have not seen Mo Salah do what we are seeing him do. He has done. What does this mean for the future? I think for Jurgen Klopp, it doesn't matter. He's out of the season at the end of it. So he's basically saying, okay, this is not my problem anymore. But Mo Salah is not going to remain in the club, in my opinion. He is not going to be, he's not going to stay one more season. I think that he's going to look out for more options, and he'll be out in the summer. That's how I think about it. Liverpool fans, come on, drop in the comment section. Let me know, what do you think is going to happen? Because it's very also interesting the way it's ended. Like, he's going for the mixed. Of course, adrenaline is high. Emotions are high. But then just passing by and saying there's going to be fire if I say something today. That's a very bold statement. You don't need to say that if you don't mean it. You will only say it if you mean it, and it really, really means a lot. There's going to be fire today if I speak. That's what our friend Mr. Mo Salah said to the media before, when he was stepping out. It's an end of an era, of course, with Jurgen Klopp leaving. We've been talking about it, but it's an end of Mo Salah as well. It's an end of a very, very big era for Liverpool. I think they should cash on him right now. They should just kind of get the best deal that they can get. 215 million was possibly the last season. If they could get something around that, then it's good. Cash on in. Like, that's how they built on Coutinho. When Coutinho left, they got some really good players. Maybe that's also one of those points to kind of rebuild for Arne Slot. That gives them the money as well, the back end and stuff and so on. There are turbulent times ahead for Arne Slot before he even comes. He'll have problems, like egos will be high. Of course, Virgil van Dijk is another person, 36-year-old. We still don't know what's going to happen with him. But Mo Salah, I think, is going to end this season with not next season. He won't be playing for Liverpool, in my opinion. But crazy things have happened. Drop in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one, guys.